Good morning, carnivore lovers. My hair is crazy, but well, I'm at work, so this won't be long at all. Today should have been my 8th day on plan, but yesterday was a severe problem. I was doing fine. My anxiety got the best of me. After lunch, my blood sugar tanked, and I was sick to my stomach, weak, woozy. I ended up giving up after an hour and a half of fighting it, and I went home and I ate donuts, 4 to be exact. And I drank a soda. So I was fine after that. Found out what was actually going on with my husband because he wasn't texting me all day, which is nothing new, but it was just different. He didn't respond at all, and found out he was dealing with a forest fire. It was supposed to be a controlled burn, and it got out of control. So that's why he wasn't getting back with me. I didn't hear from him until 4 o'clock, and they told me he didn't know when he was going to make it back. So yeah, a lot of anxiety yesterday, and I don't deal well with my anxiety. But I don't know what caused me to be sick and my sugar to dump. I don't know about that. It did come up. I mean, by the time I got home, 2 hours after it started, my sugar was back up. But I don't know what caused it to suddenly dump. But overall, we're doing pretty good. I'm going to switch it here in real quick. Okay, so this is my first day on. Eggs, burger, a lot of eggs. You can see here, I can't really read it to you. So we got bacon, McDoubles, meatloaf, a wok, a hamburger, turkey thigh. Oh, that's a monster, and ham. This was our road trip. So that day sucked. I got a mile in that day. That was my super speedy I'm mad at the world walk. So let's see here. Rotisserie chicken, shoulder steak. This is hard to read. I see a shoulder steak and something else. Oh, this was yesterday? Yeah, this was yesterday. So shoulder steak for lunch. See, I did drink 2 Monsters yesterday, but they've never made my blood sugar tank. So anyway, yeah, I drank a Mountain Dew after the donuts. It was a rough day. So yeah, today is day 7, it looks like. So I've already done a walk, done some play squats. I'm at work and I'm about to start. I am a taxidermist. And, well, I work for a taxidermist. I rug bears, so I make the ruffles and put that on the bear, and then I do the backing. So this is what I do. Most of the time, when the bears are taken, the meat is eaten. I know everybody will have a different idea on this, but it is what it is. People hunt. My husband hunts. And in some places, the bear population has to be kept under control. I personally don't like when small bears are taken, like this little black guy here. I personally don't like it, but in some places it's actually encouraged because the population is so big in certain cities and certain states. Bears actually will leave the mountains to go into towns for easy food, and they don't leave. That is actually the problem. People can scream that we go in their habitat. You know what? That is life. Everything goes into everything else's habitat. Otherwise, if we all went back to our original habitat, I'm sorry, we'd all be back in Africa. So can't really scream about that. It's just the way it is. Some places, like where my husband hunts bear, they have to be at least 75 pounds, which this guy was probably at 75. But they always prefer bigger bears. You're not allowed to take a cub. You're not allowed to take a mama with cubs or anything like that. This here is a big old grizzly. He's actually a medium-sized grizzly. He's not that big for a grizzly. He's medium-sized. And the meat is good. It's good. I'm a little higher in omega-6s, kind of like pork. A little higher than beef. So that tells you how big his paw is. For some reason, he does not have front claws. And his back claws are actually shorter than the others I've seen. They are higher in omega-6s than beef, so more like pork. But it's good. See, this is a repair. He needs that fixed. I don't do that. I just sew the backing on. So this is what I'm going to do all day. I brought pork for lunch, and I heard something about pork and eggs for supper. Really need some beef. This is a nice bear. This is a really nice looking bear. Really want some beef at home, but we're trying to get the pork used up because we're butchering this weekend. The white is a powder, is a clay powder. It'll come off. But see, he's much smaller. He's a big black bear, but he's just smaller than the grizzly. All right, gotta get off here. Time to get my butt to work.